This is the job at hand, ripping out all the stuff. I think you can learn on the job. There's no point having it. What is up, everybody, and welcome back. And we got a day on the digger again. So some exciting work on today. Digging out them sumac stumps from a couple of videos ago. Getting all that dug out, getting the garden levelled off, putting a couple finishes on it, getting some seed down, creating some beds within that, and a couple of other things as well we've got going on. So it's going to be a very busy day or two worth of work, guys. I have got this booked on for 2 days, but I hope I can get it done today, to be completely honest, and have a lovely Friday off. That is the hope, but we'll see. It's 8:30 now. I've already been at it about 45 minutes, just getting the site ready to get in there with a digger. And I've even ripped one of the bigger stumps out just to sort of see how much of a challenge we was up against. And that digger's going to run through this. My only concern is we may not have enough room on the trailer to get all the stumps in this load. So I might have to leave some here and then come back tomorrow. But again, I want to try and get it done today. So I'm going to stop rambling and let's just go show you what's cracking. So you can see there's the first stump, and this is the job at hand, ripping out all the stumps, you know, levelling the garden off a bit, getting rid of that high spot and pulling some of the material down to here, and then getting seed down, creating some beds and borders throughout the place as well. Customer wants to keep these shrubs all around the outside, so they will all be staying. So yeah, let's crack on. Right then guys, so I'm starting to get there with ripping all these stumps out. A couple more in the corner to do, a few around the edges and that sort of thing. But with regards to cutting them stumps out, oh, I'm flying for it. I am absolutely flying for it. And woo, look at the haircut, looking sharp on me. A little bit of a higher fade, looking good. Yeah, shout out Harvey. Anyway. Oh, bit energyless today guys, bit energyless. I'm glad I'm on the digger, I'd have no energy to do anything. Which is surprising, as I've not really done anything for the past 2 days, but there we go. I'm guessing getting back in the swing of things. But yeah, things are coming on good, guys. I can't wait to get, you know, this all leveled out. That's going to look really good once it's all leveled out and the seed's down. You know, start establishing some of the orders that the customer wants, speak to them, see what they want. And yeah, I think I'll be the one planting up as well when that time comes. So yeah, really happy, guys. But I'll chuck you back on the time lapse this time, and you can see me smash it out for an hour. Alright guys, so that's a good like 90% of the stumps and roots all pulled out of this garden. So now I've thrown the grading bucket onto the digger and I'm going to start grading back to front, because the garden sort of goes like that. So we're going to eliminate that and we're going to just bring it down onto one nice level, because this bit is raised from the back, but you can see like the fence lines all sat pretty much level. If anything, it goes up at the back, so it's all a bit backwards at the minute, but we're going to rectify that, get everything looking absolutely fantastic, and yeah, get some seed down. And in a couple of weeks this garden's going to be looking fantastic. So yeah. So guys, I'm on my way to the tip, and on second thoughts, I feel like there's an easier way to have done this job. I feel like renting out the stump grinder as well, grinding all the stumps down and then just grading it off may have been easier. But I don't know, you more experienced landscapers, you tell me what you would have done in this situation. You know, I'm all ears, I'd love to hear. I opted for the digger just so I could grade out the garden. That was sort of the main reason I opted for the digger over everything else. I wanted to be able to grade the garden, you know, if I'm putting a seed bed down and getting everything all looking good, well, there's no point having it all over the place, is it? So I did opt for a digger on this job, but I think next time I'd opt for a stump grinder, because I haven't got any waste away then. I can just mix it in, you know, the chip's going to compost down. I don't know why I didn't do that. I didn't think of it. Maybe I should have given it a bit more thought. A little bit more planning would have probably helped me out a little bit more today. And it probably would have definitely been a one-day job. Like, I wasn't pushing, and it's only 3 o'clock now, but I'm off to the tip. Woo! Jeez! Lamborghini Urus. 24 plate in black. Oh, that's a nice motor. Yeah, one day I'll have one late. Yeah, well, 100% I will. I don't know, I feel like I went a little bit of a longer way around that. I feel like sometimes my passion for digger driving gets in the way. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like that toxic relationship, that girl that's no good for you, but you just keep going back anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think I need to let the digger driving go a little bit and just focus on the best way to do the job. Because at the end of the day, guys, I like driving diggers and I've got a smile on my face now, but I went to work to go earn some money. And if I can earn more money doing it a different way, and I think that's the way I need to opt for in the future. But what do you guys think? Drop your thoughts, drop your comments, and how would have you guys done the job? Yeah, given that blank slate, how would have you guys done that job? Tell me. I understand there's more than one way to skin a cat within life, guys, and there is no correct way of doing things, but which way would you have done it? I'm fascinated. So, the camera does it absolutely no justice at all, but we are slowly getting there, sort of up to, you know, that finish of the brickwork there. It's all sort of to a rough grade, so I can just hit it with a rake now. Keep working by hand, and again back here still needs quite a lot of work. You know, I need to bring it all up some with this material we've got here. So, as you can see, we're coming on really nicely. Everything's pretty much to grade now, bar that little bit at the back, which I will, you know, just got to give over with a rake, but I want to pick... Oh, look at the camera. Right, we'll try again. So, everything's all pretty much done, bar that little bit at the back. That just sort of just needs all the rest of the roots pulling out and then hitting with the rake. I've had to leave this little patio area just for the one reason is that is actually mucked in. I never thought it was, but there is muck under there. I don't think there's any sub base or anything, but they are mucked in. So again, just going to leave them. And yeah, a little bit of around the edges and that to do by hand in the morning. But all the main work with this is now done. With the machine, I've let the hire man know he's ready to come grab it, which is all good. And now I'm going to utilise this very hot afternoon. Instead of being here working, I've got a trailer load of waste to go and take up to the waste yard. And I've got to go and get the seed and the other couple materials I'm going to need for this job. So while it's really, really hot, I'm going to be out in the van, you know, keeping it a bit cooler. There's no air conditioning in the van, but it's better, it's cooler being on the move, isn't it, guys? So that's what we will do, but getting along really, really well. My hopes of getting this job done today probably would have been possible. I really think it would have been if I was going for it, but I've not been going for it this week, guys. I've really not. But yeah, let's get packed up, tidied up, and let's get up to the waste yard. Time is 3 o'clock. I'm just about to leave, get off up to the tip, get myself ready, get some seed, get some materials for tomorrow. But I'll show you where we're at now. So yeah. Big improvement over what it was. You know, all the stumps are gone, which, you know, was the main thing. And yeah, giving it a little grade off, got rid of that slight hump in the middle. Still a slight hump, but again, it is a vast improvement over what it was. So I'm happy, guys. But yeah, let's go see what the customer thinks of the job so far. And let's get up to the tip. So, a week and a half has elapsed since we was last at this job site. In the end, I managed to finish get grading, got the seed down, raked it in, got some more seed down, raked it in again, and then dressed it again with another layer of seed. So I'm just about to walk around for the first time after sort of a week and a half since laying the seed. I was a bit worried due to the soil seemed to be a bit hydrophobic and didn't seem to want to be accepting any water. So I'm slightly worried. The customer reckons there is growth. you know, I'm expecting a few bold areas that I might have to go back and do, or around the edges or whatever. But hopefully, fingers crossed, my work is coming along good. Because as I previously said, I haven't really done anything like this before. This is a bit of a test. Obviously, the customer was aware of all of this. So yeah, let's go have a look. So the moment of truth, I see green. That ain't looking too bad. I mean, the camera doesn't do it justice, and there's a few little areas which isn't looking great. Maybe failed germination, or I need to just go over it with a bit more seed. But I'm happy that is a good start. At the back there's looking absolutely fantastic. So a part of the price and a part of the quote for this was 6 weeks aftercare, so I'll be giving it all of its aftercare, making sure it actually turns into a lawn, and giving its first cut as well. But that's where we are at with it. So after having a quick look at that and having a conversation with the customer, I'm really happy. Like I said, the soil was not accepting water when I first put the seed down at all. It was like really hydrophobic. I think that's the right word there. So it wasn't taking on water, and I was really concerned that there'd be failed germination and it wouldn't grow. Obviously, I have to still stick to my end of the deal and get grass on that area for the customer. So, you know, the alternative would probably have been turfing the area out of my pocket, which I didn't want to do. So I'm glad that succeeded. Like I said, it was a bit of a trial and error and a bit of a stab in the dark, but you do not know if you do not try, guys. And there we go. We got the budget results for the customer, and the customer is absolutely over the moon. I'll be back in another couple of weeks, well, in about a week and a half, just to finish any areas off that has the failed germination, roughen up the area, put some more seed down. I will be laying some seed now before I go. Obviously, I don't want to be trampling on it or disturbing the grass too much at this early stage, so I will just be putting some seed down, won't be raking it in or anything on that, you know, closer to the house area that was a bit bare we saw. Back area is looking really, really good. Maybe I'll put a bit more seed down there. Not sure what happened there, or different soil types. But you will put some more down, and we'll keep evaluating, and we'll keep learning, guys. So stay tuned. I would like to add as well, guys, I really hope that I'm showing that you don't need formal education, and you don't need a bit of paper with a grade on to say you can do things in life. I was kicked out of 2 different schools. I left school with about 2 or 3 different grades. Failed most of my GCSEs, never even went to college in my life, and yet I'm living proof that the education system means absolutely nothing, and experience is much more valuable than sort of any bit of paper will ever be. Because me, when I'm hiring, I'm looking for experience. I don't care about that bit of paper. So I thought I'd just chuck that out there. Thought I'd add that into this video, because I know there's a lot of people like myself who may not have liked school, who may not have done well at school, but that doesn't mean you're not going to do well in life, because, well, I'd like to think I'm proof of that. I'd also like to think that you don't even need experience. I think you can learn on the job. You know, if that you're open and honest with your experience with the customer and going into the job, I think you can learn on the job. And I actually think it's a better way of doing it personally. Yes, go and working for a bigger firm and gaining the experience that way, you would get there quicker, but there's still and ahhing, and there's still areas where you're still going to, you know, balls a quote up, and you're still going to lose money. So I just think throwing yourself in the deep end and getting that experience, I think that's everything in this day and age, guys. I really do. But drop your thoughts and drop your comments on this, guys. Are you one to go to university and college, or are you just, nah, I want a business? Because I know me. So that brings us to the end of this video. I was going to keep the camera rolling and keep filming on to next week, but unfortunately I've chosen against that because I need a video for this weekend, guys, because I want to keep bringing consistent uploads. So we are back on the 1 video a week. I really hope you found that little segment somewhat inspirational and helpful. So it was kind of targeted at you younger lot who message me quite regularly wanting to start and wanting to know, you know, where to go. I hope I inspire you, or the people who, like I said, not done very well and, you know, want a bit of hope. So I really hope that helped and inspired you guys. I am kind of expecting a little bit of backlash from that, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, everyone's different and each to their own. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button to keep following and keep tabs on this project. I will incorporate this on the YouTube channel so you can see the end results in a couple of weeks. I am due back to that job Monday. It has been about another week since I recorded that last bit. So it'll be interesting to see where the garden's at. But I'll be recording next week. Got 2 or 3 videos I plan to record, so I'll pop it onto one of them. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. But if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and remember, if your garden's looking worse for wear, call Hampshire and Dorset Garden Care. In a bit, guys.